Hey y'all, welcome back in 7th House Tarot for whatever message that's going to come out today for you guys. I'm going to roll some astro dice here, see what we're working with. Okay, so we have Neptune, we have a Scorpio, and we have the 7th house. So Neptune is the illusion of dreams, intuition, and spiritual connection. It can blur boundaries and invite you to see beyond the physical and into the emotional and energetic truth. Scorpio shows signs of depth, transformation, secrets, emotional intensity. It could be rebirth, power dynamics, uncovering what's hidden. It brings truth to the surface. And the 7th house is our partnerships, marriages, close relationships, and open enemies. So it's where we mirror ourselves through others. It shows how we connect, commit, and sometimes clash. So we'll definitely take a look at this, but it seems like Neptune in Scorpio in the 7th suggests a spiritual or karmic relationship energy, something that might feel fated, magnetic, or spiritually charged. So it could indicate a soul connection, blurred boundaries, hidden emotions, some codependency. So let's jump in and do a spread here and see what we can find out. All right, so let's jump in here. To start off, we have the Knight of Wands, the Devil, the Two of Cups. In the present, we have the Page of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and in the future, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so let's take a closer look at this. So looking at the past, this may resonate with you or not. You might know if this is your story, but we start out with the Knight of Wands, the Devil, and the Two of Cups. So this tells me there was an intense attraction and karmic entanglement in the past. The Knight of Wands, which could be a fire sign, that person is usually passionate, adventurous, full of thrills and chills. Somebody rushed in or energy moved fast. And then the Devil, that bond may have been magnetic but binding, like a karmic type connection, unhealthy attachments, but possibly tied to obsession, temptation, emotional dependency here. And the Two of Cups, this is a genuine connection here. There's chemistry, maybe even love, but likely built on intensity more than balance here in the past. So it looks like a karmic or fated connection, very Scorpio, Neptune, 7th house energy. It might have taught you about power dynamics, control, or what happens when desire overtakes discernment here. You were drawn to someone who mirrored something deep within you, and both your light and your shadow sides here. So then on the surface here, I see the Page of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles in the present. So there's a shift from passion to clarity and purpose here with this Ace of Swords right here in the center. You're seeing some truth through illusion here, and that's Neptune's influence, clearing the fog, okay? The Ten of Pentacles, long-term security and legacy. Now you're thinking beyond chemistry towards stability and real value here. So the interpretation is that you cut through the illusion, you're redefining what commitment and connection truly mean, and you're no longer chasing intensity. You're craving clarity, alignment, and long-term resonance. So this could also suggest a new connection or a renewed clarity in an existing one, but something more grounded. So at this point, you should know if this resonates with your story or not, okay? Because then what we have is we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Cups, and the Queen of Wands in the near future, which says to me, there's a pivot point coming. There's a turning point with the destiny here, with this Wheel of Fortune. A major change or shift in circumstances, a karmic cycle is turning here. The Eight of Cups, walking away emotionally, either you or them, someone is walking away and seeking higher fulfillment or leaving behind what no longer serves that person. And I really feel like this is your energy here, walking away. You're like, aha, what was happening here was probably not morally right, or it didn't feel good at the end of the day. Maybe that person did not commit to you, or there was some unequal give and take. We can definitely take a look at that. The Page of Wands is like, we've got some clarity. What this Page of Wands is giving me is not what I'm looking for in my future with this Ten of Pentacles. And now we've got a Wheel of Fortune turning to change to the next cycle. You're going to walk away here. And in this Queen of Wands, you're reclaiming your power, your confidence, and your magnetism. You're focused on you. You're glowing up. You're stepping in your power. This Queen of Wands is hot, sexy, right? So you're stepping out of this karmic loop and embodying your own energy and independence, and it's emotional evolution for you. You've learned the lesson of illusion, you've let go, you've emerged in power. This could mean walking away from a connection that once defined you, or emotionally detaching so that something healthier can take shape for you. So let's dive a little bit into this. I want to see what happens after this near future, after you're like, I need to quit doing what I'm doing. Let's find out what happens after the near future, okay? Just because I want to be nosy in this situation and see what you have going on. Let me see. Let's put this here so you guys can see it. So I've got the Two of Pentacles. Let me get a couple more cards out. Let's clarify this Two of Pentacles, get more of a storyline here. We've got the Ten of Swords reversed. Okay. I don't like to do reversals, but we're gonna let it happen. And then we've got Seven of Pentacles here. Okay, so what I see here is with the Two of Pentacles that after the emotional and spiritual release of the Eight of Cups, in this near future here, you're going to enter into a phase of rebalancing in your life. You're going to learn how to juggle patterns and emotions here, or possibly two paths, maybe career and relationship, or the old you and the new you with this Two of Pentacles. It's going to resonate with you individually. But it's a card of readjustment after a major change. You may feel like you're regaining some stability, but still weighing what truly deserves your energy here. And that's going to be some regrounding for you. You decide what's worth the effort for you in your situation. And then this Ten of Swords is incredibly healing energy, given it's in the reverse. Okay, so the upright Ten of Swords is betrayal or pain ending, but the reverse is recovery and release. The worst is behind you. You're no longer identifying with this wound. It's the rebirth after the death, the pure Scorpio symbolism of letting go of old pain and rising renewed. Okay, you're reclaiming your mental peace here with this Ten of Swords reverse, and in the farther future here, after your near future. And so with that Seven of Pentacles, though, this card closes the story with patience, investment, and long-term growth. You're shifting into a phase where you're not rushing outcomes, unlike the Knight of Wands in the original storyline in the past. So you're learning to trust divine timing. You're letting relationships, career, and healing mature naturally. It's reflection and discernment. What's actually growing and what do I need to prune, right? So it's sustainable progress. And so the full arc here, let's zoom out across the entire spread. You know, in the past, you had passion, karmic intensity, attachment, present, truth, clarity, and reorientation towards stability. The near future, you're walking away, you're transforming, you've got empowerment now. And the further future is healing, balance, patience, and rebuilding. The move from being entangled in karmic fire to begin empowered in emotional balance and discernment for you. So this is the culmination of the influence. Neptune dissolves illusions. You see truth clearly with this Ace of Swords. And then Scorpio transformed pain into strength with the Ten of Swords reversed over here. And the seventh house brings karmic lessons through partnership. You master your boundaries, your self-worth, and your authentic connection with your relationships. You've ended a karmic cycle of emotional intensity and illusion, and now choosing conscious, grounded connection, both with yourself and others. So let's take a look to see what's next in love. What's coming next here? Are we seeing something new? What's next for love for the viewer? Let's see what's next in love for the viewer. Okay, Four of Swords. I think you're going to take a rest period for a hot minute here and work on yourself, which I absolutely agree with. And then we see the Page of Swords and the King of Wands. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. So after this Four of Swords, this time where you're kind of looking inward, taking a rest, some self-reflection, not loneliness, but just self-reflection, okay? This Page of Swords comes in with the King of Wands. So that Page of Swords is your inner stillness. Your curiosity begins to return, right? You're starting to hit the streets again and see what's out there, maybe checking the dating sites, going on a blind date, whatever. Whatever it is that you might start observing other people or someone new could be quietly observing you, okay? It's light, it's inquisitive energy, communication or flirtation may begin, but it's cautious in an analytical way. Could be an air sign, Leo, Aquarius, Gemini. but you're not rushing it. You're watching to see who's genuine. You're looking for intellectual or an energetic spark, possibly online connection or some messaging somewhere with this Page of Swords. So then that King of Wands, finally, someone real and self-assured enters your field. This is going to be a passionate, confident energy, a mature fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It could be, it doesn't have to be, but that's kind of where we're at right now. It could be just someone with fire sign personality. But they know what they want and they're not afraid to pursue it, right? If they're like, ooh, I want the collective and that's what I'm going to have, they're going to pursue you. Unlike the Knight of Wands from the past, this king has direction, leadership, and loyalty where it's aligned. He's more mature than the person you were dealing with in the past. Now, I wonder, now, could this Knight of Wands grow into this King of Wands after some time apart and separation, or is this King of Wands new? Does anyone else want to know that? Okay, Spirit, is this King of Wands someone new, or is it a more mature version of the Knight of Wands? Is it someone from the past? Is it the person from the past, or is it someone new? Please just give me one easy clarifier. Knight of Cups. Okay, y'all, I have the Page of Pentacles at the bottom too, so I think this could go either way. I think some of you, it will be the Knight of Wands has matured, because this Page of Pentacles on the bottom here is kind of like a new beginning, something tangible, something grounded, like they're kind of wanting to prove themselves, right? So I feel like it could go either way. If this King of Wands is the matured Knight of Wands from your past, they might come in with genuine intentions and show consistency rather than promises. Like you'll see small gestures of responsibility, communication, follow through, effort. The relationship might start off grounded, almost like relearning how to build trust. It's kind of a show me, don't tell me energy. They may not be perfect yet, but they may be willing to work towards a more stronger foundation. Because this Page of Pentacles is like slow and steady, y'all. Now, for some of you, this King of Wands may be someone new. And then the Page of Pentacles says this is like a seed of something stable and long-term, the kind of relationship that develops through steady, intentional effort. You might meet someone through work, study, or shared growth, since it's a pentacle here. But it's attraction and genuine curiosity, though, about who you are beneath the surface. You'll feel emotionally safe taking it slow. This time, love feels like potential that can grow, not intensity that consumes you. Okay? So this connection, whether it's renewed connection from the past or brand new, unfolds with both heart and practicality. It's no longer about chasing chemistry. It's about building something real here with this fire sign, if that resonates for you. All right, that's what I have for you today. If this resonated with you, please hit the like button and drop a comment and let me know. I'm curious after these readings. But if you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Have a great day.